Alright guys, I'm going to talk about the 22 things that I've learned or that have happened in my 22 years of life. But one of the greatest things that happened in my 22 years of living is that I became an aunt to this beautiful boy who I love so much. I love with all my heart. And right now I'm babysitting, so I got, you gotta do what you gotta do. Theo's gotta learn how to make that millions so I can take care of it. Yes. So when I actually turned 22, I actually celebrated my 22nd birthday in LA. So that was like my first trip by myself. So that's something else that happened in my 22 years of living. And number 3, I started a new job. Now, I'm still at that same job. It's been a challenging year, I would say. It's almost a year. It'd be a year in October. Do I like it? I don't know what to say. We'll just keep it at that. Number 4, it was my first time trying medication for mental illness. At first it was like I didn't want to do it because of like, you know, the stigmatization that comes with using meds, but on them felt great, but then I had like certain like side effects, and then it's just like, oh, I decided to go off of them. But there's still an option for me. I'm not sure yet, still thinking about it. Something that I've learned is things happen for a reason, and I just have to push through it and have faith that everything's gonna work itself out, and that it is what it is. Another thing I learned is that likes mean nothing. Another thing I learned is that I really gotta stop eating dairy. You need alone time too, and that's okay. Another thing I've learned is that friends really do come and go, and that's just the way of life. Another thing I've learned is that forget, but proceed with caution. Another thing I've learned is that dating is fun and exciting, but also stupid. I think just dating in our generation is just not so much I guess it's a waste of time, I think. Another great thing that happened is that I saw BTS in concert back in September. I'm just gonna insert some clips here so you guys can see. Their performance was amazing, and I thought I was gonna be like crying, and I almost did. I almost started crying, but I just really did. I wanted to record everything. I wanted to just be in the moment at the same time, and just, man, everything, their stage presence, their outfits, their voice, it was just a great experience, and I'm glad I could say I've seen them. Another thing I learned is to be spontaneous, but also have a plan B. Now, I guess that means that you're not really being spontaneous. Another thing that I've learned is that I have a terrible memory. Like, I feel like I'm a fish. I have like a 9-second memory or something. Like, I can barely remember what I did last week. So I think that these videos are also going to be good because like it's something I can look back on and I can remember. Something I learned that was more like a slap in my face was that I'm not patient. I'm not a patient person. I'm not a patient person to others, to myself, sometimes to things that I'm expecting or at least wanting. Another thing I learned that after a few parties this year, I think I can be an event planner. I'm not sure if I do it because I can't handle the stress. Another thing I learned is that families fight. Regardless of being blood or not, people fight, and that's just something that happens and something people gotta work through, that's all. And another thing I learned is that, oh, sorry, do you wanna talk? I'm sorry. Oh, do you wanna be in the show? Mateo, look. Look, do you see yourself? Oh, wow. Wow, bless. Okay, I'm almost done, I swear. Every year will be a challenging year. Every year will come with new sets of trials and triumphs, and you know, I noticed that every year on my birthday I would say this year was so hard, but it really is just every year is going to be hard because something needs to happen in order for you to grow. Another thing that I've learned is that I really need to tune into my creative side. Definitely go with the flow when you have all these creative juices going, and that's something that I've learned a lot this year that I'm gonna hone in on. Another thing I've learned, or I want to advise, is that skincare is so worth it. Skincare is an investment in yourself. And I say, you don't gotta go ham, you don't have to have like a 10-step routine right away. You can kind of build on it. Find a good cleanser that doesn't strip you of your oils. Find a good moisturizer that helps keep you hydrated. Figure out your skin type, and I'll tell you, you're gonna have a good life. Another thing that I've learned that is still something I'm still working on is that failure is inevitable. And failure also helps with growth, and failure is there to help you learn from it. So you just gotta take it with ease. And the last thing that I gotta say, because I think you're hungry and I just wanna come home, is that everybody has their own timeline. And I struggled with this literally up till now, and I'm sure, I mean, bless you. That was freaking rude. Bless you. Something I'm still gonna have to work on every year, I think, because it's so easy to compare yourself because you see how someone's life is on social media, or you just see different people in the world, and it's like, and you're like, why can't I have those things? It's because it's not your time. It's not my time to be where I want to be yet, because there's still so much growth I have to go through. And yeah, that's literally the 22 things that have happened or that I've learned, and I'm excited for what 23 has in store. Right? Oh, right? So I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you have anything that you learned at 22, or if there's something you want to tell other people who are going to be turning 22 this year or something. Also, if you have not yet to subscribe, the button is down below. Follow me on my social medias. I'll link them in the description box below, and I'll see you guys Thursday.